Hi, welcome to another video. So in this video, I just wanted to share some of the experiences widely talked about in the world of mental health and for that matter, mental illness. Okay. Having been through a lot of similar mental health issues in the past, especially the whirlwind, the turmoil of anxious issues, anxiety disorder, panic attacks, insomnia, and moderate depression. There are many things over a period of time. What I have learned through my experiences, what I've learned through online. I just wanted to share in this video before we really go for that quick medication, or before we categorize ourselves into a mental illness issues, or for that matter we retire to fate, we draw into a cocoon thinking that I will not be able to face the world because I have a problem. Before even doing that, what I suggest or recommend is that to a self inquiry. You might be going through a lot right now, whichever position you are right now, maybe whirlwind of bout of anxiety or extreme depression or panic attacks or anything. What you can do is, you sometimes you might feel also hopeless. So what I would suggest is, when you're in that rumination mode, when you're in downward spiral or a quick sinking, feel like sinking in a quicksand, it's important to take at least for a day, in a day, any of the days, take at least 2 hours. You can do all the rumination later, self-analysis later. But wherever you are right now, and if you're watching this video, and for the very reason why I have uploaded it, here are the few things you can do. Take pause in the middle of your day or end of the day, wherever you're watching this video, and ask yourself this question: what are my habits or patterns in my life is leading to this problem? Before even I continue with the medication or planning to consult a psychiatrist, can I set myself, improve certain habits and see how much your symptoms gets better? For example, what I'm trying to say is, the many times we try to tag ourselves with the mental health issues and directly go for a quick fix of medications, right? Psychiatric medications. But we will fail to understand what really causes it. Can I improve certain habits in my life and see how what you're going through right now can improve in 2 weeks time? For example, ask yourself, how are my sleep patterns before these symptoms occurred? I mean, whatever the symptoms you're going through right now related to your mental health, before that occurred, maybe 1 month before, 2 months before, or maybe 6 months before, until the initial symptoms showed, how were my sleep patterns? Were they erratic? Some days I sleep 11 p.m., some days I sleep 2 p.m., some days I sleep 12 p.m. And this pattern continued for over 3 to 4 months. And it is not only about erratic sleep patterns, but what you do in that time. If you're occupied with your mobile time, your screen time, or binge watching on Netflix, all right, and most of the time outside hanging around, was this your pattern? Number one, self-reflect on that and see in the next 2 to 3 weeks how you can attempt to at least sleep in a sleep window. I wouldn't say precisely 11 p.m. or 12 p.m. Take a time and see between 11 to 11:30 p.m. This is the time I'm going to bed, and switch off any digital device 1 hour before that. At least try it for 2 weeks to see it for yourself. The first one, as I said, is the sleeping window time. The second self-reflection, what you can do is, what are your physical habits? How many times in a day you go for a walk or a jog? Does your work involve a desk job? Are you into a technical IT guy, or a job, any job which is maybe a banking job where you're almost 65% of the day you are got to sit in a single place, look at the laptop, the screen, the mobile, which most of us are. I'm in the software industry, working as a technical consultant. So my job involved that. So when most of the time goes on sitting, which this body was never designed for in the first place, can you incorporate a one physical exercise just to give the body the feel good hormones, the endorphins, when you exercise, when you lift weights, at least for the next 2 to 3 weeks? Just start with the push-ups and sit-ups and maybe a 5 minutes jog if you have never done all this. The second is the physical activity. And third one I would like to emphasize very much is your kind of food you eat. If you continue having your mental health issues or mental illness issues, and if you're continue having the same food without even trying to analyze whether it's a food that is aggravating you, I'm not saying that it may come because of the food, but certain foods and drinks aggravate your existing issues. For example, it could be as simple as your coffee. Yes, I've been there, and I don't drink coffee almost, it's been a couple of months. Once occasionally have a coffee, and I know what coffee does to my body, especially for people who have a sensitive nervous system. The first is coffee, the second is dark chocolates or chocolates. These are all high stimulant foods. Occasionally, once in a while, once in a week, it's fine, a small piece. But if you're sensitive nervous system like me, definitely it's worth a try negating or removing that from your diet. The third one is alcohol. Alcohol does play havoc with your mental health. It can trigger anxiety attacks. It can make you dull, foggy the next day, and it may also offset your benefits or maybe aggravate your the medications what you're taking. So through this video, what I'm trying to say, guys, is with the existing set of very unplanned, or I would say the habits, with the existing habits what you're right now, which are not so healthy, or unknowingly you have been part of your pattern without knowing them, before even you increase your dosage of your medications because your problem is not getting solved, how about maintaining the same and eliminating some of the foods, you're fixing your routine and see how things improve 2 to 3 weeks from now. And for your information, I've been there many years ago, and after just eliminating all the things what I mentioned right now, coffee, alcohol, and sleep patterns, fixing your sleep patterns, digital detox is what I could say. Believe me, guys, it's not that I absolutely completely got rid of that, but now I have it maybe as a reward. Maybe binge watch once a week, or have a coffee once a week, light coffee, or maybe have an occasional social alcohol. You have your alcohol, right? So these are the things I want to share in the video, guys. If your problem is aggravating, if it is not getting fixed, there are things out there to fix all those. There are various other techniques, but what I want to emphasize in this video is eliminate and try and see how your body responds, how you feel better. This machine, this body is a wonderful instrument of the great creator, and if we feed it with things it doesn't agree with, or if we have habits which are not aligned with the nature's way of working, we are going against nature. Even a flower blooms in its time and fades once its day is over. It has a biological rhythm. We are not digital devices. Our life has become mechanical. So let's try to inculcate with the natural cycles of the nature. And the so-called mental health issues or mental illness issues is primarily because of the society and the jobs what it demands out of us and unmanaged mind. Well, this is all I have to share in this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Wherever you are right now, try to do what I shared for the next 2 to 3 weeks. I know it will be difficult, challenging to reduce this because these are all kind of stimulants for our brain. It's a dopamine kicks, which is challenging to withdrawal in the initial phase. But once you get start seeing the benefits and you get a different, the reward is the same. You have to choose between whether you want to have the reward of the pain or the pleasure. That's all I had to share in this video, guys. My name is Charles D'Souza, working in the tech industry for almost 18-19 years, and almost for a decade I had all the things I had shared in this video, and last 7 to 8 years I'm out of medication and fixed many of the things only by elimination of unwanted things, which is not going to help me in my future goals. That's all I had to share in this video. Please leave a comment if you find this video useful, and see you in the next.